If you guys want cheap and reliable coins, head on over to u7buy.com and use the discount code KingMo for 5% off your order at checkout. Peace. Also guys, my PSN is on the screen right now. Please do add up the PSN if you guys want to have your teams reviewed for future videos, and also comment down below who you are and what PSN you're adding me on so I do know who you are when I'm reviewing you. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's KingMo. Welcome back to another video. And we are back with the FIFA content, guys. I did take a week break holiday. If you didn't see my last video, I did take a week off. I had a holiday. I went to Barcelona. I explained all of that stuff in my other video. So if you guys did miss my last video, then please do check it out before coming to this one. But here we are. We're back with the FIFA content. And guys, it is towards the end of the year in FIFA, and I do want to do some team reviews. I haven't been doing them all year at all because I've been kind of waiting for people to get their teams good enough to do the reviews. So now we're at a stage in FIFA where I feel like a lot of people have good teams. So I think it's kind of interesting to see what type of teams people have. I think I have 4 people who I'm going to look through now in this video. If you guys, like I said, if you haven't heard the intro, then please do send me your PSN so I can do more and more team reviews in the future. And for right now, we have 4 or 5 teams to review. These are subscribers and also friends of mine in real life. Like I said, guys, keep on sending your teams through and you'll be able to be in the next video. And if you guys are new to the channel, please do leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next, and please do press subscribe. It is free and you can always unsubscribe in the future. We are so close to 2.1k subscribers already, guys. We just hit 2k last week and we're nearly at 2.1k already. So please do tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. We are always growing, and hopefully we can continue to grow into the big community that we are striving for. But guys, let's go straight into the team review. All right guys, first team we're going to be looking at is my friend's team. His name is Kane. Obviously he is a subscriber and a friend of mine in real life. So this is his team right now, guys, and we're going to be reviewing. We're going to go through every single position, see what we can improve on, and yeah, and we'll give a little team rating in the end. So goalkeeper, we got Prime Schmeichel. Now I think goalkeepers don't really matter too much, so I think that's all right, but I think I still prefer Courtois, or maybe even maybe Petr Cech moments. That's about it. The defense, I really like this centre-back duo. I think there's probably one of the best centre-back duos in this game, Koulibaly and Chiellini. I think they're very solid, so there's no problem there at all. Right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think that this might be the first weak link in this team. I don't really like Trent in this game. I don't think he's that good. I think his physicality does ruin him a little bit because he's just not strong, and he does get bullied quite a bit by wingers. I don't know, maybe it's a bit difficult because obviously he's got Salah on the right, but if he can maybe try put Aubameyang in the team instead of Salah, and then maybe get Dani Alves at right back, or maybe like play Marcelo off cam on the right, sorry, then I think that might be better. Or even if you can just try and get Carlos Alberto SBC, I think that might be the best option, to be honest. Left back, Alexandro. Now I understand Alexandro, he's there for the links and everything, but in my opinion, I think Theo Hernandez would be ideal here. Definitely Theo Hernandez is definitely the best left back in that league. So I think it's ideal to try and get Theo Hernandez in this position here. Now the formation he's playing, I think he's playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, just judging by the fact that he has 3 centre mids. So I'm going to just judge it off that. I think his centre mid options are amazing. I think Kimmich being the deepest the deepest midfielder out of all 3 of them, I think is very good. And then with Spinazzola to the right and Bellingham to the left, I'm assuming, or the other way around, I think he's very solid. I think this midfield is definitely like a 9 out of 10. I think maybe the only improvement you can try and make is Spinazzola, because Spinazzola is not the greatest player in this game. I'm not gonna lie, guys, he's not the best player in this game. And also Vieira, he does have Vieira on the bench, so maybe if you can try and fit Vieira in and have Vieira play DM and have Kimmich and Bellingham as the 2 centre mids in that formation, then I think that would be better. But yeah, Spinazzola's not that great. I've tried him myself. I used him in Last Foot Champs. He's not great, unfortunately. But yeah, I would give this midfield still a 9 out of 10. I think it's a very solid midfield. And the front 3 guys, I'm assuming he plays Insigne, Cantona and Salah. He probably plays Insigne at cam, or maybe Cantona at cam. I'm assuming it's probably Insigne at cam. Insigne is amazing in this game. I really do like him. I think the only thing that lets down Insigne is his left foot. I think his left foot is pretty bad, but other than that, I think he is very good in this game, so there's no problem with him at all. Cantona is pretty stiff. Now Cantona and Salah up front together is pretty stiff. I would probably try and maybe get a better striker, icon striker, maybe like a maybe like a Butragueño even. I mean, even Butragueño has 3-star skills, but I mean, he would feel better than Cantona in game. Or maybe try and get a Syria attacker. Other than that, I think the only thing I can really recommend in this position is other icons. I mean, there's no... obviously, he's got this team, and it's kind of hard to link without icons. So I think maybe just a different icon. Maybe try get like a prime Eusebio, maybe like a mid R9, baby Pele even, baby Cruyff, mid Cruyff, or any version of Cruyff and Pele. And Salah, I think for Salah's alright, but I don't really like him as a striker. I think he might be better as a centre mid in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So I think maybe try and put in Aubameyang. If you can, try fit in Aubameyang in the team. But overall, guys, I'm going to give this team an 8 out of 10. I think there's a lot of good aspects in this team. I think the two centre-backs are good. I think the midfield is solid. I think the cam is solid as well. But the full-backs are pretty weak. And the strikers are pretty weak as well, in my opinion. On to the next team. Alright, so next team. This is my friend in real life as well. He is also a subscriber. And this is his team right now. So this is a very solid team. I think he plays a 3-5-2 in game, guys. I believe he plays a 3-5-2. I think he plays Kessie. What does he even play? I don't even know what he plays. Actually, no, I know what he plays. He plays Núñez at left centre back. He has Vieira as his middle centre back, and he has Chiellini as his right centre back. And then he plays Cuadrado out wide. I think there's a very solid team. I think his goalkeeper, Courtois, is the best goalkeeper in this game, in my opinion. So there's no problem there at all. I think left back Núñez is one of the best left backs in this game as well, so no problem there at all. Cuadrado I don't like at all. I hate Cuadrado in this game. I don't think he's good, but he is the best right back in the Serie A. So unfortunately, he has to stay. I don't really like him too much, but he has to stay. The two centre back options are very strong, Vieira and Chiellini. Only problem with Vieira is pretty slow, so you may have to try get a better or quicker centre back. Maybe try do Maldini SBC. But other than that, I think he needs a quicker centre back than Vieira. Maybe try get, I don't know, maybe, yeah, literally just I think the only option here is just is a Maldini Moments SBC, and also try get Carlos Alberto Moments SBC as well. I think he's way better than Cuadrado. His two centre mids are Kessie and Tonali, or his two CDMs I should say. I think is good. I think it's very, very defensive though. I think I would rather have Spinazzola instead of Tonali. If you can try and get Spinazzola instead of Tonali, have Spinazzola as a high-medium work rate midfielder and keep going up and down, I think that would be better. And have Kessie as a CDM, because I have Kessie in my own team, and I think Kessie is a better DM than box-to-box. So I'd really advise Kessie as a DM, and then probably try and get Spinazzola. And then he plays, I'm assuming, Cruyff at striker. And then he has Berardi out wide, and he has Felipe Anderson probably as a cam. Felipe Anderson is very good in this game as well, so there's no problem with Felipe Anderson whatsoever. And Insigne is incredible as well, and Cruyff is very good as well. I don't really like Berardi. I would probably try and change Berardi, but there's not a lot of options in Serie A, so it is kind of hard to replace him. Maybe just try get another icon in there. But other than that, guys, I would give this team an 8.5 out of 10. I think this team is very, very usable. The only problem with this team is probably Cuadrado and Berardi, in my opinion, and maybe Tonali. Try get Spinazzola as well. But other than that, I think it's a very, very good team. Next team we have is my friend Mohsen. He is my friend in real life and also a subscriber. Of course, all of these guys are subscribed to me. But yeah, guys, this is his team, and obviously, just straight off the bat, this is a crazy, crazy team. Crazy bench as well. I mean, this guy's account is stacked, to be honest. And yeah, so let's go straight into it. So goalkeeper Courtois, I think, again, like I said in the last team, best goalkeeper in the game, so I think that's fine. Acuna I would try and replace. I'm not really a big fan of Acuna in this game. I don't know why. He just doesn't really feel right. I had him in my team before. I would probably try and get Marcelo here. Obviously Marcelo is very expensive, but me personally, I would try and get Marcelo in this team, because Acuna he's not great. Carlos Alberto is very good. I did recommend him in the last two teams. Very, very good right back. And the centre back duo, I think this is probably the best centre back duo you can get, or one of the best centre back duos you can get in the game. So there's no problem there at all with this lineup here. This whole defense is very, very strong so far. The only problem here might be Acuna. Now Mohsen plays 4-4-2 in game, I believe so, or 4-2-3-1 sometimes. So I would say Gravenberch and Vieira are very, very strong choices. I really like Gravenberch in this game. I think he's amazing. I've used him before when he first came out, and Vieira is very, very hard to get by in this game as well. So I think these are very solid options as well. Maybe try get a Lucas Paqueta instead of Gravenberch. I would recommend Lucas Paqueta, maybe Attal. But yeah, I would recommend Attal, Lucas Paqueta, or maybe Pedri. I think those are the three midfielders I would take over Gravenberch. And then Vieira is fine. I think I'm happy with Vieira. And then I think he plays Vinicius striker. He plays Rodrigo out wide. Rodrigo is the best wide player in this game by far, so I'm happy with that. He plays Garrincha as a striker as well, I believe so, but I think he might be playing Everton up front now. But he did just pack him, so I think he already had Benzema up front. So just imagine it as Benzema and Vinicius Jr. as the two strikers. I think is very, very good. And he had Garrincha as his other winger as well. So I think this team is probably the best team that we've seen so far. And I'm definitely going to give this team a 9.5 out of 10. I think the only two positions that he needs to improve on is Acuna. Try get Marcelo instead of Acuna. Try and get Paqueta or Pedri or Attal instead of Gravenberch. And try and put Benzema back in the team. And that's pretty much a near perfect team, guys. So I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10 team. Alright guys, and the last team we have here is someone who added me last FIFA. And you know, he's a very good FIFA player as well. And this is his team. So we're going to go through every single position. This is the last team, guys. If you haven't liked and commented so far, then please do. And also, obviously, press subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. But into the last team, we have Van der Sar Moments in goal, which is amazing keeper, obviously. There's no problem there whatsoever. I believe this guy plays a 4-4-2 in game. He moves Cancelo over to centre mid. Actually, I think he plays a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So he moves Cancelo over to centre mid, and he'll play Fabinho, Paqueta, and Cancelo. And then the front three of Son, Eusebio, and Rodrigo. So right back, Moments Cafu. I think that's literally the best right back in the game. No problem there whatsoever. And his left back will be Roberto Carlos as well. So no problem there at all whatsoever. His two centre backs will be Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez, who is unreal in this game. Very, very good player. And obviously Chiellini. I think the only thing I'll try and recommend instead of Joe Gomez is probably I don't know if Joe Gomez is better than Varane. That's the only problem, guys. But I think maybe try and fit in. I think here perfect. Actually, perfect. Militao fits in here perfect. So I think try get Militao team of season or Marquinhos team of season, and they literally fit in perfect. You'll get all of the links necessary. So, like I said, guys, I think Marquinhos or Eder Militao is the best choice here instead of Joe Gomez. And then we're going to go into the midfield. Fabinho, I think Fabinho is very good, but he is slowly getting outdated. So maybe try and get a better centre mid. I do believe Emerson is going to get a Shapeshifters centre mid card this Friday for Team 2 Shapeshifters. So when he does get a card, I think try and replace Fabinho with that Emerson. Also maybe try and get just a better centre mid overall in general. Or maybe try and get an icon DM, maybe like a Vieira. Try to do his Vieira SBC. Try and get him in instead of Fabinho. And then his two centre mids, Paqueta and Cancelo, I have no issues with whatsoever. I think they're two of the top 5 centre mids in this game, so I'm very happy with that. And his front three is Heung-min Son, Eusebio, and Rodrigo. Now, I think Rodrigo is incredible in this game. I don't know if he's a good enough striker or cam in this game, but I think he's a very good wide player. Eusebio Prime is still very good in this game. His baby is a little bit outdated, and so is his mid, but his prime is still very good, so I'm very happy with that as well. And Heung-min Son, I think Heung-min Son is very much outdated. I don't really like his body type in the game as well. If it's not the the shapeshifter one, then I don't think it's necessarily worth having him. I think it will be better to probably try and fit in Team of the Season Mane if you can. If not, then obviously that's alright. But I think Team of the Season Mane is probably your man, is probably the better option here. Because this team is already, I would give this team a 9 out of 10, guys. But with the Team of the Season Mane, I would give him a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, like I said, guys, I think the only things he needs to improve in this team here is Fabinho. He's a little bit outdated. Joe Gomez, try get Militao or Marquinhos, and Heung-min Son, try and get team of the season Mane. But guys, that is the video there for you. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Please do leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys for a stream on Friday, sorry. So please do stay tuned for the stream on Friday. Peace out.